This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories.
And welcome to my review of the Justifier. Two things that I mentioned before I started the review. First off, as I said in a video earlier this week, this set is on clearance at Walmart. From what I saw, it was about $120. Can't guarantee they'll be at every Walmart, but if you want this set, I'd recommend getting it now because I suspect this set's going to go up in price a lot because of the Cad Bane figure and Toto 360 figure being exclusive to this. But the thing is, this review is today because, well, Indiana Jones comes out today, and I have reviewed all the Indiana Jones sets I own. So I decided to do this since Cad Bane's a Star Wars character that wears a hat, and that's the main reason. Let's go and take a look at the figures. And the first one is Hunter. Hunter is probably the weakest figure in this. He's the exact same as the Bad Batch Shuttle one and comes with the less accessories. He doesn't come with a blaster pistol, but still is a really great figure. The next biggest one is Fennec Shand, although she has appeared in two other sets. Each of them either had only her helmet or her hair, but with this one you get both the inclusion of her helmet and hair. Here's the two expressions, and it's really awesome for them to include that. The figure is also really detailed and really cool. The next figure is Omega, and Omega's a really nice figure. Until recently, she was exclusive to the set. She's supposed to be in the advent calendar for later this year. She has a smile and a frown, and has a pair of handcuffs since she's being captured in this set and the episode is based off of. The probably coolest figure to include, and the most surprising, is Toto 360. This is a completely new design for a droid, and is only useful for this droid, who's only appeared in really, I think it was like 2 episodes of Clone Wars before this, and that was the Holocron heist, I think the beginning of the Senate storyline. It was really cool to have him since he's a pretty obscure character, and they definitely didn't have to make him, but it's really cool for him to be included. The final and most awesome one is this new Cad Bane. He's really detailed and has this new piece to serve as his breathing tubes. I do have the old one, but I don't have the head for him. And that's what the old one looks like. It's a lot more bulky, and so this one looks really cool and attaches to these little holes on his mask where the tubes are supposed to attach. One thing I'm a little disappointed by is they couldn't get a small print for the dent in his head where Boba Fett shot him, but still it looks really cool as a figure. Yeah, that's some really great figures. Now to take a look at the build. This set is honestly one of the coolest looking ones I have. It does have problems. These pieces can very easily fall off because they're very poorly attached. Some of the features are they have these folding up wings just so you can gain access to these extra spring-loaded missiles. And I'm going to zoom out a bunch. It does have the feature where if you lower this, the landing gear also lowers. And it can be put in a landing position, but that takes up way too much room for me, so I just have to keep it in its flight mode. The ship looks really cool as you go around it. The backside does have this ramp that leads in, and all of that area is really tight and it's almost impossible to fit a figure in there. It's still a cool inclusion to have. The bottom side, pretty simple, but still looks nice. And placing it back down, Sorry for the jump cut and the change in lighting. I got interrupted in the middle of the last recording and had to leave. But yeah, honestly, this is a pretty good set. And moving on to the interior, it is pretty small but cool interior. It has a seat for Cad Bane, some details like a lightsaber, and there's a few thermal detonators placed inside of it. One of them has a little bit wider of a base, but that's kind of stuck in there. And I don't want to get it out so I don't accidentally knock it loose. There's also this little ray shield that you can place in to keep Omega imprisoned in the back. Even though there is a ramp at the backside, it is the best thing they can do to have a little prison and also have the front area guarded off. It's a cool little detail. And yeah, honestly, it makes the set look really cool and really impressive. I really do like it. And going to some other detail inside, there's these spring-loaded shooters which you could place these in. And you can pretty easily remove them because they're only held in place by this black piece. And if you want to change it around so they don't have it there, it's cool. The detail on this giant tail is pretty cool. And I'll try getting a side view of it, although I have looked at the entire set. I want to give a few other views of it. Side view is pretty cool, and as I said, this part could fall off really easily. I'm glad I didn't do it during this recording, at least for now. Probably just jinxed it. But if you want to see how the mechanism works, and there it goes. Really easy to knock off, as I said. But if you grab it and you move this, you can see how these gears move to let the... It's really hard to get this at an angle and show it. This is how the landing gear is able to fold out. And yeah, honestly, it's a really nice set, and especially if you can find it at Walmart or somewhere else on clearance, I definitely get it. I think it is a little overpriced at $170, but for $120, which is what I got it for, is a really amazing deal. Oh, before I head out, I completely forgot, there's this little side build with some Imperial crates and this like plant or something, and other stuff around it. Really small builds, and I almost completely forgot to put it on. I was actually clearing this off to do my next video, and I literally just realized that I forgot to look at these. We have pretty simple builds, and I want to know what you think about this. Please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you on the next episode of Legends and Theories.
Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.